Hey guys, it's Steph Mishchuk with killersites.com again. I recently did a vlog on how gaming principles and gamification has been inserted into online learning. And the example, of course, was our Killer Sites University. I just wanted to point out that the use of games and the use of play for teaching purposes is actually something that we've seen since the beginning of time, I guess, because you even see that kind of behavior exhibited in animals, monkeys, tigers, and so on, leopards. They play games. The adolescents, the kids, play games to learn adult skills. So it's kind of interesting that it's taken so many years for us humans to sort of figure this old technique. And well, that's it. This is just a quick little vlog. I just want to point that out. Some of you may or may not know I actually studied psychology in university, and I remember the few classes I did on learning theory, and they talked about that, and it was fascinating. It was fascinating to me. And even if you watch nature shows, you see that a lot. You see, the commentators say, "Watch the lions, cubs, learn how to hunt," and they're playing games to learn. So it kind of makes sense that we adopt that principle, that strategy of learning by introducing gaming principles in online courses. And as somebody pointed out on my YouTube channel, the proper term, one of the terms that people use is gamification of the learning process. It's pretty cool. I'm not saying it's the end-all, be-all. It's one of the tools that you can use, and it really depends on the style in which you like to learn, although I think it should be injected into just about everybody's learning process. What do I mean by style of learning? Everybody's got their own way in which they acquire information. Some of us learn through visual stimulus. Some are very responsive to things that they see, and some of us need to have things explained rather. It's very interesting. I've been studying various subjects over the last couple of decades, and I used to teach a lot of martial arts. And I noticed in my martial arts career, when I would teach, some people you would teach something and they would have to see the movement perform for them to really understand. Others needed to be explained in detail, the dynamics of the motion. And while others, they actually had to feel it. So you'd have some people who were more inclined towards grappling, wrestling, jiu-jitsu type of arts because they were more kinesthetic, meaning they had to feel to learn. Whereas others, they were more visually inclined, so they were much better at maybe being boxers or Thai boxers or punchers, kickers, more distance fighters. So I know off on a tangent and doesn't, it may not reflect directly on web technology, but I just wanted to point this out, that we all learn in different ways depending on how we are wired personally. So it's important to sort of experiment with different methodologies as you go through things, in life really, and figure out which system, which method works best for you. Anyway, a little bit of a tangent, but I was feeling like Vblog-ish today. So there you go. Ciao.